everybody. How's everybody doing today? I hope y'all are having a great day today. Today I'm going to show you all how easy it is to make delicious Egg Foo Young, Gina Young style. It's basically one of my favorite foods. I absolutely love it, and I would love to hear from you in the comment section below. Have you ever tasted Egg Foo Young? Have you ever tried to make it? What are your thoughts on Egg Foo Young? Here's what you're going to need. Of course, you're going to need some eggs. I have some large eggs here, and I may be using about 6 eggs today. You're going to need some broth. The reason why we're using the broth today is because you got to make that lovely savory gravy. Use what kind of broth you have. Doesn't matter if it's chicken broth, turkey broth, beef broth, whatever you have, okay? And you're going to need some cornstarch so that we can thicken up our broth. We're going to be serving our Egg Foo Young with some nice fluffy rice. You're going to need some vegetables to make it taste good. I got a nice sweet Vidalia onion here and some frozen vegetables that I have thawed out. I just thawed them out in the refrigerator inside of this bag. Now, if you want to incorporate meat, absolutely you can do that. And we'll talk about how you can incorporate your meat, you know, during this video. You're gonna need some spices to make it come together and taste good. We got salt and pepper. We're gonna be using some chicken bouillon powder. Make sure your hands are clean. Let's make Egg Foo Young to taste good. The first thing we're gonna start off doing is go ahead and get started chopping up any vegetables that you will be using. In our case, is that nice sweet Vidalia onion. It's gonna bring so much great flavor to your Egg Foo Young. So now, let's just say you are one of those people that want to put shrimp or chicken or even turkey into your Egg Foo Young. You're gonna pre-cook it. Season it up with your favorite seasonings. Go ahead and get it nice and cooked and then set it aside. And once we begin to mix up the eggs with the vegetables, that's when you incorporate your meat that is cooked. Make sure your meat is cooked, okay? Because the short amount of time that it takes for this recipe to cook your meat, if you put it in raw, your meat would never be done. Okay, so make sure you're pre-cooking the meat if you put it in there. Me, honestly, when it comes to this recipe, when I don't put meat in it, I don't feel like I'm missing absolutely anything. I really don't, because it has so much flavor that I absolutely love, love, love. The gravy that we serve with this, chef's kiss, and it's super easy to make. So let's go ahead. We're going to chop up some onion. You have the option to saute these onions ahead of time. If you're not going to saute them ahead of time, you're just going to chop them down real fine so we can make sure that they're cooked inside of our Egg Foo Young. I'm going to use just a little bit here. I hope you all are having a good day today. The weekend is almost here. Is anybody doing anything special? I would love to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Do you plan on trying this recipe, or have you tried my Egg Foo Young before? Let me hear from you all. I'm going to make sure I chop this down very well. And then we're going to put it right into our bowl with our beautiful vegetables here. This vegetable mix here has the peas, the carrots, the corn, and the green beans. That onion did a freaking job on my eyes. My eyes are watering like a waterfall. My goodness, are you kidding me? All right, so now what we're gonna do, let me grab a paper towel, because I have a bad habit of putting my eggshells into my egg carton after I crack them, and I want to get out of that habit because I'm not a fan of it. I don't know why I do it, where I picked that up, but I'm going to stop doing that. Let's go ahead and crack us some nice, beautiful fresh eggs right in with our vegetables, okay? And all depending on how many people you're going to feed. How many people you're going to feed is going to depend on how many eggs you're going to need, okay? This should be a nice thick mixture. It should never be watery. If this mixture is too watery, you may have used, you know, too many eggs, and it just won't turn out right. We're making like these fried omelet egg patties. Does it taste like an omelet? Absolutely not. It tastes nothing like an omelet. It tastes like Egg Foo Young, and it is spectacular. Y'all, listen, I want y'all to try this recipe. You're gonna love every bit of it. You're not gonna be able to stop eating it. So now there is an ingredient that I had that I won't be using today because I had Instacart shop for me. And I ordered bean sprouts. The bag of bean sprouts, when I opened them, they were soggy, they were wet, they tasted sour, so I tossed them out. When you purchase your fresh bean sprouts, never use the kind out of the can because they're disgusting. When you get your fresh bean sprouts, they should be dry. They should be nice and crispy, and they shouldn't have a sour taste. If you have that, toss them right out. So I've learned today that when I ask my shopper for Instacart to get me some bean sprouts, I'm going to put a little note in the system that says make sure that the bean sprouts in the bag look dry. I'm going to teach them a lesson. So now I don't have my bean sprouts. I love when bean sprouts are in Egg Foo Young, but we'll make it work today, right? Let's go ahead and mix this up. Remember when I told you all that we are looking for a nice thick consistency? Look at that. It's almost as if we have more vegetables than needed. That's how you want it to be, okay? And that's how we get that thick consistency, okay? All right, lovely. Now that we have that mixed up, we're gonna season it. You have the option to season it with salt and pepper or a little bit of chicken bouillon powder, however you wanna do, okay? A lot of times I'll take lunch meat, whether that's a nice bologna or ham, and I put that in here, and that is delicious as well. So now when you're doing lunch meat, of course you don't have to cook it, because the residual heat from your Egg Foo Young will cook the, will heat the lunch meat up. I'm just going in with a tiny bit of the bouillon for great flavor and a little bit of black pepper, okay? There we go. In the meantime, let's go ahead and turn this pan on to medium-high heat, and we need to make our way over to the larger stove, get started cooking up some rice. You can't have this without rice. Water has came to a boil. I put a little of chicken bouillon powder in there to give my rice some great flavor. Let's go ahead and put that in there, and guess what? We cook it for 11 minutes. It's going to turn out nice and fluffy every time. 11 minutes. Go ahead and apologize for the video clips before this because it wasn't clear. Looked like my camera was a little cloudy. I don't have any Windex. And before every video that I do, I take a little bit of Windex and a paper towel and I wipe, the screen off to make sure that it's super clear. I didn't do that today. So it's fixed now. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. And it's just this simple. We have our oil in our pan. I don't have a lot of oil. Yes, we are deep frying them, right? But it's super important that you have a cooling rack and a cookie sheet to drain them on. Drain them free from the oil so that they're not oily. As long as you drain them properly, they will not be oily, okay? So watch this. I got about this much oil in the bottom of my pan, and it's nice and hot. Take a measuring cup. It's going to help you best, okay? And we're going to pick up the Egg Foo Young mixture, and we're just going to gently place it into a pile. We want it to be a circle, okay? If yours is thin and it kind of spreads out, no worries, because as soon as it cooks, you're going to take like a spatula, make it back into that circle, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and put a couple into the pan. I am so stinking excited right now for this recipe because I love this and my family does too. Looks like I'll be able to put 3 in the pan. Right. Oh, it smells good already. Are you kidding me? Here we go. I'm going to bring the camera close and you'll be able to see what it's supposed to look like as it hits the pan. With me, y'all, as I record myself. My husband doesn't feel too great today, so these videos you all see, I'll be recording myself. See that? It's like a nice little mound. Okay, and that's why we want it to be thick so it doesn't spread out too much. And guess what? When we're making these, they get a nice, beautiful golden brown crispiness to them. That's what you want. That's how you're going to get Egg Foo Young taste. It has to get golden brown, super crispy. And be careful when you flip them over. Get a big enough spatula. Meantime, while our rice cooks up and our Egg Foo Young begins to fry, go ahead and put 32 ounces of your lovely broth, whatever kind of broth you decide to use, into your pan, and we're going to give it some flavor. I brought out 2 ingredients that I didn't already tell you all about, but it's okay because it's never too late, right? We're going to put some onion and garlic powder and a nice amount so this gravy can taste good. All right, we're going to put some chicken bouillon powder. We want to bring this up to a boil. As soon as it comes to a boil, We're gonna make a cornstarch slurry with 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, a little bit of water. We mix it in, and that's the gravy. They're beginning to fry up. You can see that egg beginning to cook. Oh my goodness, it smells amazing in here right now. And mix up a real quick cornstarch slurry using that 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. See, I just got a little bit of water. If you want to use broth, you can do that too. Okay, whatever floats your fanny, right? Looks like I'm gonna have to take the whole bag out to get what I'm wanting. Let's mix that in. There's our thickener. Don't make a mess like I did, but if you did, that's what soap and water is for, in a paper towel. You can always get it up. There we go. We're waiting on our broth to thicken, or our broth to come to a boil, and then we thicken it with this. We'll come back. We're going to flip these over. Rice is done. We're getting ready to take that out. The gravy is done. I went ahead and thickened it up. You guys know how to put the cornstarch slurry in. You stir it. Let that broth, you know, continue to boil for about 3 to 4 minutes. It thickens up and turn it off, right? So that's how you do it. But in the meantime, I got to flip these over and watch this. I'm not really going to think about it. I'm just going to do it quickly so it doesn't tear on me. And if yours spreads out and it gets too big and you find yourself in a position where you can't turn it, cut it in half. Make 2. Okay? And then you can flip them. They gotta be the perfect size in order to flip them without them tearing on you, okay? Look at that. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait. We are having fried chicken today here at the Young's house for dinner. I just might have Egg Foo Young with my fried chicken. I'm not kidding. That's how much I love it. I'm gonna bring the camera in so you can see this. Oh my goodness, yes. And continue to cook it until that other side gets brown. You may hear the lawnmower, you know, in the background. That's Dakota cutting the grass. I can't do anything about that sound. But look at this. Oh, yes. And those crispy edges, so good. Let me show you the gravy. Give it a nice stir. Oh, yes. Not too thick. Not too thick on the gravy. We don't want a super thick. I got a big cup of coffee right here. Look at this. Go ahead. Get it nice and drained. It's perfect. And once you get it fried up, it ain't falling apart no more, right? But make sure you drain it. I got one more I can cook. I'm gonna use that little bit to make another one, even if it's a smaller one. So let's see how much we're gonna get. In the meantime, I have some sweet and sour sauce. If you wanna, you know, have sweet and sour sauce on the side, it's gonna be delicious with the gravy, right? Still put the gravy on it, but dip it in some sweet and sour sauce. Y'all, listen. I be wanting to tell some of y'all, like, just try the recipe. Some people are just like, no, Gina. I never tried that before. It looks interesting. I be wanting to say, just try it and then come back and thank me later. Because this is so stinking good. All right, we're getting ready to taste this. I'm going to plate it up. You all to come in close so you can see how to serve it. So you put your Egg Foo Youngs just like that. You would typically serve 2 to 3 patties per person. Look at that lovely light gravy. Beautiful. You can darken your gravy if you want it to. And you can see I put some sweet and sour sauce right here. Thank you some. Listen to me. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you ain't subscribed, what you waiting on? Tell the world what Gina's doing in this kitchen every single day. And Father, we thank you for this meal, your hedge of protection and your love. Amen. And once again, I cannot wait to dig into this. Oh, I can't wait. Are you kidding me? Let's do it. Listen, you will never know until you decide to try it Gina Young style. This is so good. Make you some.